The topic that we cover today is something which is beyond the scope of books and is generally not found written in syllabus. During our course, we study a lot about food, nutrients, and lifestyle disorders, personalities, mentalities, and so much more. But how to deal with the clients? This comes with the learnings that we get when we start to practice. That is, when we implement what we have learned. We practice, we start a practice, we face the real clients and not just case studies. That is when we actually come to know that how are these learnings to be used and how to go about handling clients. Today, I'm going to share with you my learnings from the experience over the years, the practice over the years. But before we start with the topic, let us at least understand that why are we all in this profession? When many of you over here aspire to be great nutritionists and you have your own different reasons before, to join in, to become a nutritionist. When during my practice, when I come across people, most of them say that this is a profession full of glam. We are made to believe that we are going to soon scale heights, become popular, and even get splashed over magazines, articles, newspapers, etc. The social media itself is a huge platform to showcase the lifestyle of celebrity nutritionists. But what we need to do is to look beyond this fame, the hard work, the grit, the dust, the sweat, the grind, all that which lies beneath the fame, glam, and name. Like any other profession, this profession is also not giving us instantaneous money or any kind of glam or fame. We require hard work. Even luck comes with hard work. Our actions decide our luck, and so does our lack of actions. So, what is clear is that hard work, dedication, and efforts is what we need when we start or when we want to come into the profession. But before that, there is another thing that we should be looking into, and that is passion. Passion or liking for what you're going to do. So we need to have here a passion for food. We need to have a passion for cooking, for the chemistry in the kitchen. We need to have a passion to understand about our traditional wisdom of food. And along with that, we need to have a liking or a passion to interact with people. This profession is through and through a people-oriented profession. There is a lot of interaction in this profession. And when we say that, we can say that it has much more to it than a degree. Your degree finally is a piece of paper. Your education is seen through your behavior. Your degree empowers you to come into the profession. But when we all start from zero. And we learn everything during the job, during our practice. We are here not working with machines. We are not working with mathematical equations or accounts or finances. We are working with real people. We are working with real life situations, and hence we need human values like attention, compassion over technical qualifications. We are here to educate people, but we ourselves need to be in the process of unlearning and learning. Each client who walks in is unique, and we need a different expertise to handle them. We cannot be rigid with our principles, and we cannot even put one mathematical equation or calculate calories, put them down on the paper and expect it to work for them, because the body does not understand maths. So here we need the human touch. And this all we understand when we actually move from classroom to real life. It is only when the real implementation happens, then, the bookish knowledge is no more authoritative. It is that the practical experience comes over over the theoretical knowledge. For example, if we have to make a food chart on paper, it's so much easier. You calculate, you measure, you write down, and boom, it's done. But we think that we have done a perfect job, we have kind of come up with the best, we provided them the best count of calories from the most amazing foods, which have the best combination of carbohydrates, protein, fats. And in fact, this is the food chart which fetched us the maximum marks during our exams. So our job is completely done, and it is foolproof, and there is nothing which can go wrong. But the fact is that this is life, and life is happening. We are dealing with living individuals. Hence, we need to respect life and individuals. Taking in account of all these experiences, I have jotted down a few points which I feel that we all must be practicing to become good nutritionists. So when we look into these points, the first one that we need to think about is when the client walks into our chamber, we need to make sure that we are the listener. We need to pay attention to every word they say and gain their trust. It is like your attention defines your discipline more than your attendance. And so we need to listen. I already said that we need to have a liking for food, and we need to have a liking to interact with people. So we need to help them open up, speak about their problems clearly, and help them slowly relate to the problems, to the issues that they are facing. And, talking about food, about their health issues, this is a very intimate part of their life. Hence, we should be listening with full attention, without any distractions and without any judgments. They are, they are a lot of emotional stress. It can be a financial stress. It can be emotional stress. It can be relationship stress. People are into a lot of stress. And when they are in stress, then food is the last thing on their mind. And it is we who have to educate them that food is the first priority. And when we have to make them understand the gut-brain connection, and we need to make them understand that when they eat good food, they would be in good mood. But for all this to happen, first thing is to sit back and listen carefully with your eyes and ears open and your mouth shut. We are not to put in any kind of opinions or be judgmental. A good listener is the one who will listen without any kind of judgments. And we sit back and we listen and listen and listen and let them talk their heart out. They are here not to listen to our lectures, but to make us hear their problems. Hence, we need to listen to every word that's said and all that which is unsaid. And how do we do that? How do we practice that? We need to start listening before we go into this kind of a job. Hence, where do we sit and listen? We should start listening at home to our parents, to our elders, to maybe our grandparents. And when we are listening to them, however boring the conversation is, we should not get distracted, like scrolling on your phone or, looking this side, that side, or maybe just itching around, scratching yourself. These are signs of distraction. So we need to practice right from home. This is the first thing